Alrighty. So I'll let you go ahead and start walking with him. Good boy. We'll get used to that too. Is him kind of checking in before he runs out of leash is really nice, right? So even before there's any tension. So that's why if he does do that, giving him the praise and seeing if he wants to reset all the way anyway, since you already have his attention, for a treat.
Follow this path, or?
Oh, you can just walk around the neighborhood. There you go. Good. Good. There you go. So now while you're having him in that heel. Good. Good.
Good boy.
And it just depends on how distracted he is and how well he's already following you. But just kind of pacing out your treats accordingly. So if you're in a situation where he's really distracted or he's having a hard time maintaining focus, then increasing the amount. And then if he's already kind of doing well and he's, paying attention to you, then you can go ahead and let him know continuously every couple times he checks back to give him a treat. We'll just keep going this way so we can hear what we're doing. Good, there you go. Very good. Now show him where to go and then keep walking too. So that's going to be a part of it. There you go. Good. Good. There you go. Good. So see there, when he's engaged with you, you really want to make sure you acknowledge and let him know that you appreciate that. I try to keep it going, like keep gesturing up to my eyes, say good heel, all those things of encouragement before he checks back out again, right? Hey, how you doing? Good, there you go.
Good boy. Oh.
There you go. There you go, good.
Yogi. Good boy.
Good. So see how he's kind of checking out a lot more and kind of ping-ponging instead of maintaining focus? That's when I would either lure or have him kind of gesture up towards my face to keep his attention on me. Good boy. Up here? Yes. Yes, good heel. There you go. Good. Very good. There you go. And that time I just counted to like 3 and then gave him a reward. So that way I have something that I know that I can just count up from. So every 1 or 2 times if he needs help, and then every 3 to 5 times if he's being pretty good and is okay. Good boy. He's just iffy today. Might be too excited with things. All right, so let's try it again.
Let's go.
Good boy. Yep, there you go. Good. You might need to trim the bangs a little bit there.
Yogi. Stay here.
Good.
Boy.
Good. So I think with you guys, before he gets too far ahead, it's going to be better to try to work on maintaining focus because he's checking out a lot more. Good boy. Yes, this way. Yes. Good boy. tangled up again.
Damn. What?
Good boy. Good. It's a little bit more awkward because he's got more people to focus on, but that's okay. Okay. There we go. Good. Good boy. There you go. Good. Yes. Good boy.
Good boy.
Good. Come. There you go. Good. Go ahead and give him a treat since he's checking in on you. The main thing is getting into the good habit of marking when he's doing the right thing.
Okay.
And at least like kind of cheerleading him on, because what ends up happening is we don't acknowledge, and then he just kind of goes right back to whatever he was doing.
Okay.
So that's like the initial acknowledgement when he's following well, and then kind of a little bit more of like continued engagement with him, because that's what he's comforted by, is just like the fact that you're with him and hanging out, and then this nice little good boy, steady pressure. Good boy. Yes. This way, big guy. Come on. Good. All right, we'll try it with Dad here. See what that looks like. Good. So you kind of see what I mean? When he checks back up, if we don't acknowledge, he's just like, okay, nobody's paying attention. I'm going to go find something else interesting.
Okay.
So that's going to be the main thing.
He said, I'm not leaving that one on the
Good
ground.
boy, there you go. Good, and then he should come back on his own. There you go, good boy. And then keep walking when he's focused on you. So make sure you let him know, good boy, good job. Keep it going, there you go. And then after a few steps, then give him a treat. And then usually after I give him a treat, I'll try to encourage him to continue focusing. Good boy, there you go. Let him come back to you. Good, there you go. Yes, there you go. Silly. Good. So now before he checks out, try to keep him engaged with you. There you go. Good. Good. There you go. Good. Maintain that focus. Good. There you go. Now after the third or the next time you get his attention before he checks out, give him a treat. There you go. Much better. Okay. You guys see what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's gonna just take a little bit of just the practice, because right away the problem is he's checking in, but then he doesn't get anything, and so he's like, oh, okay,
Got it.
let me go and let me check back out. And that's fine. You know, for the most part, when we start using the leash to help with his heel and add in that additional pressure, you're not going to need to do as much work because the leash will be doing it. It'll be giving in a lot more input. But this, having him on the longer lead and then actually paying attention and coming back when he actually feels pressure is just overall important for when you need to turn, or if he is too far out front, right, to kind of get him to reset. So that's why this first exercise, you know, was part of his reconditioning, to get him to at least feel the pressure, do something about it.
All right.
So now that he's starting to do something about it, you guys have to make sure that you kind of acknowledge it and then do your best to maintain it. And if you don't need to maintain it, then that's perfectly fine. That's where the next part comes in, which we might actually be able to do with your other leash, or I might give you this one as well, just because your other traffic lead is all the way at the end.
Okay.
Right? So he doesn't have this extra distance, and it doesn't seem like much, but when he's walking close to you, if he's constantly feeling too hard of a pull, he wants to pull away. He wants to stop. So it's a lot of like a balancing act with him, because we don't want him to feel too much pressure, because then he wants to move away, but we want him to feel just enough pressure again to let him know that we're right there and he can keep going, just like he did before on the longer lead, but instead of being so far out front, he's actually right next to us.
Okay.
I'll show you how that looks. Yes, good boy. Yes. Good, yes. What I'm looking for is when he kind of starts to pick up his pace, right? And he starts to like kind of get going to overshoot again. I forgot about the dogs. Let's go this way again. There you go. Is when I'll kind of early pull back, you know, just to trigger that leash pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Good. But if he starts to go too far away like this, you can kind of see that it starts to trigger on its own anyways, because I'm just trying to keep the leash, good boy, to my side. So that way it happens like naturally, because I want to try to always keep my arm, you know, by my side or right next to me. So I'm just letting this hang, and as he pulls, it generates just that enough amount of pressure for me. If we need more help, then, you know, we could always say Yogi. We can have we can add in additional pressure to have him slow down. Good boy. Then have him focus follow, right? But this is going to be just like pretty much his walk before. You're going to have little bits of pressure here and there as he's walking, but you still want it to be as loose as possible, right? He's probably the best so far with like this, because it's closer to what he's used to, but we're combining in that, making him feel rewarded when he's focused on us and following. Yogi, this way. Good boy. Right? So when I turn, instead of just pulling on the leash, you can, but instead of just pulling on the leash, you can just get his attention and let him know, hey, left or right, right? And then we did a couple of those practices too. So we'll do it a couple times here with leash pressure, and then a couple of times without leash pressure. And that way you can kind of get used to doing both and not always just doing one, because what ends up happening is a lot of times, especially with parents, they start overdoing it with like his name and things like that, or overdoing it with the leash.
There you go.
There we go. What we want to do is have him mostly just kind of be responding off of the leash pressure, so you don't always have to be giving him like verbal directions all the time, right? So here we'll just turn right. He's following you, so that's fine. Good boy. All right. And while we're here, we'll utilize the cones here for one of the first ones here, since we're under loose pressure, and just to get you guys used to it.
Okay.
And your goal is just going to be to focus on your padding, whether you want to go in between, to the left or to the right of the cones, and then whether you want to circle back or do an S. It's really up to you. The main point of the exercise is for you to focus on where you want to go, and make this, for this round, make it so the leash is doing all the work and guiding him.
Okay.
So that way you can kind of get used to how much pressure is too much, right, before he starts to panic.
Okay.
And then we'll do another round without any leash pressure. I'll either hold the leash for you, or you can put on a loose leash.
Okay.
All right. So this first round, we're going to just go through. Good boy. Yeah, want him to go left. Yes, good boy. You go right. Go left. Then right through the middle. Wait. Good. And then right. Good boy. And then right again. probably wants to see you, so I'm going to go left. And wait. Good boy. And go. It also teaches you to use some of your body to help turn him too, depending on, he's good left or right. We practice both for you guys. So it's whatever you're most comfortable with. And then I'll usually give him a treat after a completion of the course. It's up to you.
All right. You ready? Got it? All right, let's go.
This will also help with you and him not like tripping you up all the time, you know? If you keep him on one side or the other. Good.
Good treat. Good boy.
All right, we'll let Dad do a turn, and then we'll try it in the real world practice. In the real world practice is usually harder because we're going in a straight line, and so he usually wants to check out more. That's the thing. This is easier and it's good practice because you're constantly turning, you're constantly putting pressure on and off the leash as he's getting loose and tight as he's following you. So that's why like the practice drill is really good, but you'll want to combine it with real world practice more than anything else. Good. Good. So the only critique is just kind of paying too much attention to what he's doing and then you having to adjust so much. So keeping the leash close to you and keeping it pretty tight as you're moving through, so that way he doesn't have an opportunity to go too far behind you or in front of you, right? Kind of this time try to just carry forward with a little bit more momentum and just pay attention to him because he is checking in, but because he's not getting any acknowledgement, there's like a little bit of a disconnect, because then when you want him to check in, he's not checking in, and then when he's checking in with you, he's not getting any feedback either. So try it one more time, and it's something that is a little awkward for some people at first too, because you're concentrating on walking one way and looking down at the other way at him, but try your best to do that at the same time. He's just a little distracted by Mom as well.
Yogi. Go walk with Papa.
Good, there you go.
Let's go.
There you go, good. Try not to wait too much for him. He should be catching up to you. Right? So he's almost like, well, he's almost trying to check in with you to go back into the cone, but then he's going back out, right? So a little bit more either encouragement or communication on that end. Here, we'll try it one more time here. So if he's about to go out that way, just utilizing that leash pressure, right? He's gonna go out that way. I'm just gonna walk. Good boy. Yes, this way. Right, so right here. Good boy. Yes. Good. See how I pulled through there because I was still going and he had to actually catch up. And then little things like this when I want him to go on the inside of the cone with me, right? So I think you just have to work a little bit on your guidance and just your confidence overall with him.
I know, you're so excited.
Because if you're too soft and too timid, right, about kind of guiding him along, he's gonna take advantage of that, and he's like, you know, he also doesn't get as much like strong leadership, right?
Okay.
All right.
Go back, Yogi. Go. Go on.
Come on.
There you go. Good. There you go. Good. Now show him which way you want him to go. There you go. Good. So when he does pay attention to you and starts, you know, stops paying attention so much to where mom's going, we want to take advantage of that. She almost is making it worse by moving further away.
Yeah, that was the problem. I was like, maybe if he can't see me. No. Hi. Yes, I know. So excited.
Let's try this out with Dad. Let's go all the way to like a full length leash. Good boy, yes. And then just paying attention for when he's looking at me. Good. Good boy. Yes. Good. Yes, this way. Good. Yes, this way. See what I want you to kind of concentrate on? Because he's going to get distracted by things, but we need to work him through it with less hesitation. But at the same time, as soon as he refocuses, to give him that positive affirmation and to what we call marking it, right? Because we got his attention back. If you want, you can try to give him a treat or stop and give him some praise. You know, make it a big deal so that way both you and him have a little bit more impact because he's distracted by mom. So you really want to make him feel rewarded for refocusing on you. Good. Right there. There you go. There you go. Good. There you go. Good. There you go, much better. You kind of see that difference?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it'll make walking him a lot easier because now instead of trying to constantly just pulling him away from whatever he's interested in, you're going, and then when he does focus on you, you're just encouraging that and continuing on with it.
Yeah.
We'll give Dad a break here. We'll do a real world exercise with Mom and me on heel, and then we'll try again with you. I feel like it's just going to be easier for her too, you know?
Yeah.
But the more that you hang out with him and the more that you play with him, you know, make it less of like this, you know, tense situation or like an awkward one and more of like just an enjoyable one. Because as soon as you guys both kind of relaxed, it was a lot better of a walk overall too. All right. So go ahead and do the heel walk and just do like you're gonna walk around the neighborhood. So there, right? Mm-hmm. Because he went behind you and then you just switched your hands.
Yep.
What you want to do instead is if you want him to stay on the inside of you, then pull out the other way, right? So we want to keep our hand and the leash in the same position, right? And that'll just add a little bit more structure to the walk, and it'll make it less likely that he feels like it's okay to keep switching it up and like not trip her up. Yep. So pull more to the left. There you go. Good. So if he goes to the right, you pull to the left. And then as soon as he stops, you release the tension. There you go. Good. And he's back in the box. So once he's in that heel position, there should be no tension, right? But then if he starts to get out too far, add tension, go out too far and behind, add tension. But we always want to kind of just go back to this resting position right here. Good, there you go. Right, that's what we're looking for.
Good boy.
Good. Now you try your best to not slow down, but also pull back at the same time. You can almost use him as leverage. There you go.
Good boy.
There you go. Yeah. Go ahead and do a sudden turn. Good. So that's going to be the problem, right? And it's almost the same with that. Because we almost hesitate, we kind of end up making it a little more awkward for both of us. So when we kind of go, you can, to make it easier for him, you can give him a heads up beforehand that you're about to turn. You want to let him know. Or if you're about to turn and you just have to go, then just keep going. Because if you like stop and wait for him, he doesn't know which way you're going. He just feels tension. All right. Well, we'll let you try whichever way you'd like to do best first. So either preemptively letting him know that you're about to turn or just turning and going. Very good. There you go. Good.
I'll let him have that one.
It's good that you noticed that, right? So you still have to like pay attention to what's going on with him.
Okay. Back to this side.
There you go.
All right. Let's go. Right.
Good. Much better.
Good boy.
See how less awkward that was?
Yeah.
And it's all because she didn't like try to wait or try to encourage him on. She just went. And because she went, it's now all on his shoulders to kind of catch up. So we don't want to put all like the walking stuff on our shoulders, because then we're doing too much, right? The more that he does because he's paying attention to us, or because the less we have to do. So it's like it's a good, like, closer to a 50-50 now, just because he still, has to learn to check in and slow down. That's all going to take time. We can always add more corrections, right? But because he's so skittish, and because we haven't gotten practice with you guys yet, we just did this. It's just positive pressure reinforcement. If you guys, when you're working with him back at home, are still having too many difficulties after this practice, then we can maybe put in some repercussions or additional pressure or different setup and things like that. But I just wasn't having any problems. But this is why I like doing it with clients, is because I also walk dogs every day,
Yeah.
right? So, the difference between him walking well with me and him walking well with you might lie somewhere in between the two.
Yep.
All right. You ready to give it a try?
Yep.
All right.
Good boy.
Good boy.
There you go.
And like the only real difference too that I'm noticing is just a lot more just that positive reinforcement and that marking. There you go. Good. See how he like really perks up to that?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. There you go. Good, there you go. Perfect. We're just using the leash as a reminder that he's too far in front when we want him to heel, right? Good, there you go. And if you guys are all walking together, that'll also make it easier too, because it'll be one less distraction. Good, there you go, good. So you kind of see there, he was about to slow down and get distracted by something with his nose, but because Dad just kept going forward, he's like, oh, I can't slow down. I have to keep up. You'll see that in the video. Good boy.
Good boy. Yeah.
You guys have any questions on that?
No, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, you need to get better at definitely the like marking and acknowledging when you
Because if like I said, because he finds it so like rewarding attention wise, it really helps, because we didn't do anything negative. We just kind of fed off of him just being positive and focusing on us and just developing that. So like if that's missing too, then that's actually where a lot of the work is gone. And it just might be something you just got to get used to, that's all. As you get better and he gets better with you during the walks, you won't have to like do it as often too. You'll find out everything's a lot just more natural during the walks. Or like you save it for when he like sees another dog and then redirects back to you. It's like, oh, good job, you know, really give him the praise and the treats on those bigger moments when he actually hard redirects, is what I call it. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll hold the leash and we'll have Mom have him follow her, but with no leash pressure. So just with positive reinforcement and verbal commands. So you can say anything that you want. Yeah, you just can't use the leash.
Yogi.
So almost as if he is actually off
Come here.
leash.
Come on.
Good. Good,
Good
there you go.
boy.
Good. And now try to maintain that focus when he's next to you, or before he starts to get too far ahead, right, or picks up that momentum. Let me see if I need to move my stuff for him. Good boy.
Good boy.
There you go, good.
Good boy. Ooh, Yogi.
There you go, good.
Us? Yogi. Good boy. Good boy. Yokes. Sorry.
It's okay. It's a little bit harder, right?
Yeah.
So that's where just good practice maintaining focus comes in, and then interrupting before he gets too sidetracked. So right now when he's got his attention, go ahead and give him some praise, see if he wants a treat.
Boy,
And then before he checks out, show him that you have another treat, and then turn and have him follow you for a bit. There you go. Good. Now pay attention to him, and as soon as he checks out again, get his attention back and turn, and then ask him to heel. And then after you walk a couple more steps, then give him a reward. We're already starting to wean him off the treats, but this will be good practice for you again. Okay. So you stop paying attention. Good, there you go, perfect. Good, now go ahead and give him a reward. Perfect. Now do the same thing, but use your hand as that marker or to get his attention. And then after you do it a couple times, then reach up and get a treat to give to him.
Okay.
So do it with an empty hand.
Do it. Okay. Yogi.
The main thing is to realize when he's about to kind of get going too fast or when he gets too distracted, to at that point when it's going to be the easiest to get his attention back, do it right away, right? As opposed to waiting until he's all the way out there.
Yep.
Then you're kind of ping-ponging, right? You're like, good boy, and he's like, bye, good boy, bye. Here, because we're holding his attention on that heel with us for an extended period of time, we don't have to yo-yo as much.
Okay.
There you go, and then feel free to reward him whenever you're ready. Okay,
Boy.
much better. Did that help you out a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good boy. Yeah.
He's doing good though, but you know, he's not used to it by any means. So that's why having something to position, having extra, like having to actually micromanage him a little bit more to keep him in that heel for now is going to be necessary if you're not using the leash. That's when you actually combine the two. We'll give Dad a turn without the leash first, but then combining the two, right? Having either a loose leash or a closer leash, but then integrating in this lesson here when you're not using the leash at all, but just keeping his focus, combining all those things into your walk.
I didn't realize when he jumped up on me, he was trying to get into my pocket.
Oh, sneaky.
Sneaky.
All right. Do you have treats still?
Yep.
All right.
Good boy.
Yes, he said it. He said
Good.
There you go. Good.
Good boy.
Nice.
Good boy.
Good. A little bit sooner, but that was good though. He at least said it, because you can see like he was hesitant back here. He was looking on where to go and what to do, but at the same time he was still already checking in with you. So that's just where like that timing comes in, right?
Once I realized that like he kind of lost attention, should I wait until he comes back to acknowledge like?
If you want him to do it on his own and you think he's going to be able to, then that's fine. But if like he's starting to get too far away or too distracted, the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to get him back. So let's try going this way, because then you'll see what I mean. Because you'll see him lose attention to you and get distracted by those people. And we want to try to keep his attention on you, and that's when you're going to need the turn. You might need to, you know, use your hand to help in place. You might need a treat, all those things. So you'll kind of see as soon as you get close here and pay attention to him when you'll actually need that additional reinforcement. Good boy. Okay.
Here.
There you go.
Here.
Good, there you go.
Come here.
He's getting more hesitant, right? Because he doesn't want to go that way. So go ahead and try to get him to come to you, and then give him a reward. There you go.
Yogi. Here. Here.
There you go. There you go. So go ahead and release right away. So with that, I would almost practice more inside first, just getting him used to following you and you used to acknowledging him, and like the whole treat process and the timing, and then move on to distractions. I think his bond with mom and his focus on her is just a little bit better, and that just comes with practice. So that might help you, so that way you're not struggling as much and you're not getting like as frustrated, you know.
Yeah.
And it'd just be a little bit more of like a fun exercise for you and him to kind of bond with. Yogi, come. Good boy. Wait. Good. Oh, I know. I don't have your other one now. Oh, there you go. There you
I
go.
ordered 2 more kibble bubbles. I don't know what happened to the last one.
Boy. All right, and the last thing that we'll go over is a little bit of the door control exercise. And then if you have any questions on anything else too, we can touch base on that. It's okay, big guy. Come. So there, when he gets scared, it's always good to use the leash as a boundary and encourage him to come to you. Because if you use that as a boundary and you're trying to use it to pull him into something he's afraid of, that's when he's gonna fight back even more. That's found out during many social sessions with him. So just using it as like a hard stop so he can't keep running away, but then really trying to encourage him as much as possible to follow you. And if you need to, you can use some, but you mostly just want him to like feel comforted in coming to you. He's gotten actually a lot better. Sometimes he'll get scared and he'll actually tuck in now, which is good.
Oh yeah, he hides between my legs a lot.
That's probably where he gets it from. But that's a much better habit for him to get into when he's overwhelmed, right? Because we want him to get close as opposed to just running away from whatever scary sound it was. It's a lot less dangerous for him that way. Good boy. Yogi, this way. Good job. Good boy. Come here. I know. Come. Good. I know it's a long and awkward piece, isn't it? There you go. So a combination of using the leash as a boundary and then getting his attention through verbal to redirect. As you're walking along with him on your practices, you'll be able to kind of either switch on and off between the two, so that way you're cognitively thinking about which one you're using. Like if I just wanted to use leash pressure to have him follow me, I just won't say his name. I'll say good boy though or something, right? Good job, big guy. Yes, good boy, right? Yes, this way. Good boy. Yes, good. Good, right? Or if it was just going to be verbal, I'd want to try to make sure there was no leash pressure and then give him direction. Wait. Good boy, come. Yes. This way. Yes. Left. Good. Yes. Wait. Come. Good. Right? So you can kind of see very clearly what he's responding to when you practice that way. Good boy. And I said that the end goal would be to get you guys comfortable enough with everything, because he can do it, which is good. Like you said, the only time when I had difficulty is when he gets scared, which is understandable. But we want to try to make it as almost second nature for you guys as much as possible, to like switch on and off between using the leash or using the verbal guidance. Okay. Right. So the next one here is going to be the door control. And since we don't have a door, we'll just imagine the door line here. Maybe it's this one, and this one. Okay. So he's going to be more excited as soon as you start to open the door, or as soon as the door starts opening, and that's when you'll need to reinforce the stay. Okay, walk into the door. Usually I get in between myself and the door and him. Good boy, wait. Wait. And I open the door. And that's usually when I'd have to reinforce the wait again. Good boy. Wait. As soon as I move past the door is another time. And then it's like, Yogi, good boy, come. And then he'll usually want to jet out, so then I have to wait again.
Yeah.
So, wait, come, wait. So a little bit more awkward. Hopefully the videos you kind of got a better idea, but this will give you kind of like imaginary practice.
Okay.
So the first thing is using the leash, because you'll usually hopefully have one on you, and that'll be good to kind of assist in the weight, right? So if you need him to stop going forward, you can physically use the leash to be like, no, wait. But the main thing is that you're not just holding him back the whole time, right? He's actually settled and waiting for your release command.
All right. Wait. Yogi. Door. Wait. All right, come here. Sit.
Very good. Good. So the only thing I would change about that scenario is putting yourself in between him and the door. Yep. And then pretending like you're opening it.
All right. Ready?
That was good though.
All right. Wait. Yogi. Sit. Wait. Imaginary door. You open it. Stay. Wait.
Almost. He started moving before the command
Yeah, I think it
part.
was the least pressure. It felt like it was pulling on him.
Here. You can do it without the leash.
Okay.
It'll be a little bit be good practice for you. We've gotten it to the point where I don't have to, which is good. I actually leash him outside after I have him wait.
Okay.
But you'll definitely want to be careful depending on where you guys are.
Stay. The door. Out. Come on. Good boy.
There you go. Good. Like I said, it'll be a little bit harder with a real door, but you'll be doing the same steps.
Okay.
And he's getting pretty good. The main thing that I find that helps is really interrupting his excitement. And you don't have to, because it's really easy to scare him. Trying not to do that when we're training him. It'd definitely be the most impactful way, but at least breaking that excitement, right? So if we're going to the door and he's all worked up, it's like, nuh-uh, wait, right? Making it really clear to break that excitement, and that'll help to kind of reset him, right? Yeah, we might have to hold the leash for him too. Good. Try it again, and we'll have Mom on this side, and I'll hold the leash for you, so that way she's gonna be like distracting him.
Yogi, come on. Come on. Wait.
Yeah, that's more like it. All right, let's try again. So you kind of see how he got in between you and the door there? So you want to make sure, almost like you're a goalie when you're at the door. You don't want that ball to go into the net. All right. This is actually pretty good practice for. Unfortunately, you can't return. You might be able to return the favor for him. He just might have to actually entice him over with some treats or something.
Yogi.
There you go.
Wait.
Almost.
Yogi.
Good.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
Good. There you go.
Wait. Come here. Come here.
There you go.
Wait.
At least that's probably the most realistic practice for him, unfortunately. Aw.
Hey.
You love your mom, don't you, big guy?
Hi. Yeah, I missed you too.
Here, I'll show you what it'll look like, and then you can try it with the leash too, because that might help you more. Oh my goodness. Come on, Yogi. Yogi, come here. Come here, you. All right. So we're walking up to the door. He's all excited. Wait. Getting in between him and the door, making sure he's focused on me instead of going outside. Opening the door. Wait. Oh, I know. Wait. Boy. Right? Another thing, if he's focused on you, he's going to probably succeed. If he's just focused on going outside, he's going to probably not listen to you. So try your best to get his attention or to see what his attention's on. Okay, good boy. Good job. Yes, good job. Now you can go.
What a good boy.
All right, now we'll let Dad try one more time, and you can use the leash too. But you can kind of see what I really did to get in front of him and kind of make sure he doesn't stay out. If it helps, you can imagine there's like heavy... Yeah, if it helps, you might want to imagine there's like heavy traffic or a sharp cutoff right there. Because that'll actually give you the proper amount of like enforcement that you need, right? Without overdoing it too, but without underselling it as well. So think about some terrible situation if he gets out that door, and use that as kind of acting motivation for your next scene.
It's Frogger. This is the interstate.
Yeah. You really don't want him to go there.
Right, Yogi. Wait. Wait. Yogi. Yogi. Wait. Yogi. Yep. Here. Here. Yogi. Wait.
There you go. Good.
Good boy. Wait. No.
After that part, you can also drop the leash too, so you're not accidentally pulling it.
Good boy. Good boy. Yogi. Here. Wait.
Close.
Off.
Hi.
So some things are naturally going to be easier for Mom, but you know,
Yeah.
if you just stick with it, you'll get it. You're getting there though.
Hi.
Here, we'll try one more time, and I'll hold the leash for you, because I want you to kind of really get used to body blocking for him, and really trying to interrupt his excitement.
Yogi. Here. Good boy.
And also what helps is that if you're further away from the door, it's easier. If he's right next to the door, it's going to be a little bit harder because you have less time to impulse. But usually I'll make him wait maybe like 4, 5, 6 feet back from the actual doorway. So try that out too.
Yogi. Here. Good boy. Yogi. Wait. Yogi. Here. Wait.
Good.
Boy.
Now go up and open the door. Good. Now.
Come here, Yogi.
There you go. Good.
Good boy.
There you go. So just try to keep that in mind. If you're having difficulties and he's right next to the door with the outside right there, it might be easier to make him wait a little bit further away first. But you'll have to either tie him off like I did or get ready to catch him, right? He's definitely getting better at like waiting, but he still naturally wants to like go. So you still have to like intervene for the most part there. Like I said, it's something that we can develop more, and because he's very skittish, can quite easily scare him into like not wanting to do that. We're trying to avoid that though. we really do try to work with like as much positive reinforcement training as necessary. Some pups need some negative. I think he does just fine with positive, but your mileage may vary, and also it just depends on the clients too. Like if you guys have more time to practice with him, some people don't, so that's why, you know, they just go to those methods because they're more, you know, they're more efficient. Because if he doesn't do what they say, you know, he gets corrected right away, and he you know, he might be traumatized by that, or he might do really well. So if you guys need any additional help after you get home and get some practice, let me know.
He's honestly a quick learner. We just have to be consistent.
Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of which, let's go over down.
All right.
Because he got that in a day and then polished it up in the second day. But the only thing, he doesn't like to lay down in the rain, which is understandable. He also doesn't like to lay down on harder surfaces. So we'll probably be more successful in the grass. He's like, but Mom. And the way that we did the down is first from into a sit, and then eventually after a couple rounds of that, then I go straight into a down, and he'll get it.
Good boy. Yogi.
Feel like it'll be easier for him if we aren't around too. Doing good though.
Struggling a little bit with that.
It's okay. So if you like really need him to go that way, then you can tug on the lead to kind of go back that way. So go ahead and turn around, walk this way a little bit.
Good boy.
Okay. And so if you need him on, your other side, then you'll have to switch hands on the leashes too.
Yogi, here.
There you go. So now also, there you go. So it just depends on which side you want them on.
I think it's going to be tough because I think
With her,
you like
yeah.
to have it in your right hand, and I'm trying to do it in my right hand, but
Oh, because
I want it in my left.
Yeah.
We work on both with him, so he should be flexible, but you might need to help him more than the other. So let's see here. So if we're going this way, and I want him on the left, Yogi. Good boy, yes. This way. Good. Good. So now he's on the left. Good. Good. And if he starts to like dip behind or something like that, right, I'll pull him back out this way. So whatever way he's going, if it's the wrong way, just go the opposite way to get that tension to wrap him up the other way instead of switching your hands around. So once again, we'll start on the right. Good boy, this way. Okay, we'll go to the left. Yogi. Okay, and now since he's going out that way, we'll pull him back in this way. There we go. And up and to the left. He's super distracted. Yes. Come on, this way. Good. Hopefully you got to see a little bit because he tried to go around that way and I just pulled him out that way. So we'll let Dad try again. There you go. Perfect. Now if he starts to go, yep, there you go. Perfect. There you go. So part of it too is just getting out of that habit of switching the leash from your hands, right? Good, there you go. There you go, really commit to it. Perfect, there you go. Good. Good. There you go. So he can do it, you just have to help him commit a little bit more. And you have to just like stay firm. If you want him on the left, you just keep him on the left. If you want him on the right, just make sure you keep him on the right so he doesn't trip you up and he doesn't get used to doing that behind the back thing.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Oh, watch out. Not everybody likes to pick up, unfortunately. This looks like a relatively
You can literally see it from here.
clean area. Come here, bud. Or here, we'll try. Yeah.
Yep.
He's like, I'll go to mom. All right, so with mom, go ahead and put him into a sit first.
Yogi.
And then all you do from there is just gesture and go towards the down. Oh,
Yogi.
got distracted already.
Alright. Come here and sit. Yogi. Come here.
Sit. Down. Good boy. I know I don't have anything, but good boy. Right? So that's what you would do. So right into the sit and then down and then out. Good boy. I know you want to give paw. Good job, though.
Okay. Yogi. Alright. You ready? Sit. Down. Down.
There you go. Good.
Good boy.
And then as soon as he gets all the way down, you release the treat.
Alright.
Okay? So do that a couple times and then try to go straight from a stand into a down.
Okay.
He can do it, we just don't have as much practice with it.
Ish.
He's like, I'll just chew on the grass. This is good.
Yogi. Yogi.
Good, there you go.
Alright. Sit.
Good.
Lay down. Good boy.
There you go, good. He's like, I'm down.
Alright.
All right.
Yogi. Yogi. Sit. Down. Good boy. Alright. Ready? Alright. Down. Down.
Almost. He kind of ran out of space there.
Yeah.
Try to really like square him up in front of you and then go straight into a down.
I need to grab more treats. We are out.
Here's another one.
Oh, here.
You can try that one.
Yogi. Yogi.
He's like, oh, where's Dad going?
Yogi. Yogi. Come here. Alright. Sit. You're too distracted, huh? Yogi. Yogi. Sit. Down. Nope, down.
There you go.
Huh? Nope, down.
He's focused on Dad and the treats.
Down.
There you go. There you go.
Good boy. You gonna take this one? No.
He's used to his usuals now. It's funny because he liked those for quite a while, but it is what it is. All right. You can always try it on the sidewalk too. It just might be a little bit harder for him. It'll be less distracting though. And then being back inside on carpet or on the dry wood would be even easier. All right.
Here from you.
All right.
Yogi. Sit. Lay down. Lay down.
Good. There you go.
Good boy.
Good. So you can kind of see there, if you draw back too fast, it'll get him to kind of move forward and break the lay. So you almost want to go straight down from the sit.
Okay. All right. Let's try from the sit one more time, Yokes. All right. Sit. Down. Down. Good boy.
Good. Good.
Gotta keep his butt down.
Good. Now when he's walking with you, go ahead and just try from a regular standstill into a down.
Down. Down. Down. Down.
There you go. Good.
Boy.
You got it. And eventually, as you keep going with that, especially from straight up to down, then you don't have to go all the way down with your hands anymore. You slowly start to kind of just go part way until you're just like down. It's the evolution of it. There you go. Because if it's too close, then he can't he can't lay down either. It's still a little touchy for him because he's getting used to the motions. But so long as you keep doing it, he'll get better at it.
There you go.
Let's see how Dad does it here.
Yogi, sit. Down. Down. Yogi, here. Down.
There you go. Good.
Yogi, sit.
Did you guys teach him paw? I take it.
Down.
He always wanted to do that for like the first 30 minutes. We were trying it.
Yeah, I taught him paw and then immediately saw a video on Facebook of a dog trainer saying, don't teach your dog paw before you send them to training. I was like, oh crap.
That was fine.
Yogi, here. Here. Good. Down.
It was because he was just trying to figure out, and that's how he got the treat before, so he kept like defaulting to it. But he got it. Like I said, it only took like half an hour, so it wasn't a big deal. Good boy.
Yogi.
And then try to go straight into a down. Oh, okay, next time.
I got him to do it the last time, maybe.
Oh, nice. I missed it.
That one. Sorry.
That's-
Alright.
That was a little cheat, but he is so.
Yeah, he
I noticed the other one, he didn't really put his stomach on the ground either. He like had a more crouched.
Yeah.
Laid.
If it's soft and comfortable like carpet, he'll actually like lay down. If it's harder surfaces, or like I said, if it's raining, he definitely won't do it.
Yogi.
Oh, there you go.
Down. Yogi, down.
He naturally wants to sit. Super stop.
Down.
There you go. Good job. Very good. There you go.
Down.
Oh.
He was like,
Here. Down. Yogi. Here. Here.
There you go. It's close enough.
Yep.
And then when he's down, you can also tell him back into a sit or all the way into a stand. For the sit, it's just raising your hand back up with the treat. For the stand, it's taking a step back and up, because that kind of causes him to more like pop up, you know?
Sit.
There you go. And then
Stand.
almost, he got distracted.
Stand. Stand.
What are you looking at?
Stand.
There you go. There you go. It'll be easier when you guys are practicing
Yeah.
inside. But that was good.
boy. Yeah.
Give it a purr.
Go from a down to a sit to a stand.
Are his Easter treats like almost gone?
Well, he's got some up there. He has a whole bag, so.
And
Order him some more.
did he have a bed, or was that his roommate's?
That was his bed.
Okay, look at that.
I don't know if he used it much, but
Actually, no, he preferred the love seat.
Okay, yeah. He's normally a sofa with me, dog.
Yeah.
It's a sofa if it's only me on the sofa, and if it's me and him on the sofa, he just lays on the floor.
His friend appreciated the bed. All right, here we go.
Alright. Yeah.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Perfect.
Sit.
Perfect.
Stand. Good boy.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
So with this last one, you were almost a little bit too far because he stood and then he had to take a step for the
Okay.
treat. But that was good. Perfect. Other than that, it was perfect. So that was good.
Lay down. Down. Sit. Stand. Stand. Good boy.
Good. It'll get less awkward with more practice. He's still trying to get used to all the motions and stuff. But as he gets more practice, you won't have to be so so touchy with the distance.
Down.
But right now, the distance really helps him with figuring what to do.
Well, that's a good step. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Down. Lay down.
There you go.
Sit.
Good.
Stand. Stand.
So what helped me a little bit was just being a little bit crisper from the sit into stand.
Okay. All right, let's try the
Just try it. Yeah.
down.
Like almost as if you're about to walk away and then you stop, right? So you get that motion that he kind of gets up to get going, and then you kind of abruptly stop it.
Yogi, lay down. Down.
He's like, Mom. You might be getting a little training fatigue at this point too.
Lay down. Lay down. Down.
He's like, I'm done with you guys.
Alright. Come on, let's try this again. Ready?
Good.
Yogi. Yogi. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
He's almost too close, yeah.
Lay down.
There you go. Good.
Good boy.
Good sit. There you go.
Sit.
Good. There you go. Good. Good job, big guy.
Good boy.
Do you guys have any questions on anything? I know we tried to cover a lot on this recap here, and we still have his social to do too. So I was gonna give you guys a bit of a break, see if he wants to see his friends. Got to walk his friends too, and if you wanted to do the social another time, or if you wanted to knock it out this time. Because I think you're further away. I can't remember.
Yeah, we're DC.
Yeah, so it's up to you guys. So it's definitely been a while. So if you need a break.
What time did you tell your dad would be there for dinner? That's
or if we're running out of time, we might have to split it up too.
I think we should be fine.
You gonna do it today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll let you guys hang out and be trying to redirect him, keep him from using the leash mostly to keep him from running away, and then kind of guiding him and comforting him through things he might be unsure of, like the machinery there, the stairs.
Good boy.
There you go. See, this might almost still be a little bit too long. What I would do if it's too long like that, you know, because you have to pull up and away, is I would probably tie knots in this or tie it down.
Okay.
That's an idea there.
There we go. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Oh, that's so cute, the little camera.
Yeah. Good boy. Very good.
Boy. Boy.
Good. So trying to run a couple drills either around this or having him stay and then come back to you or something like that while it's still relatively calm and quiet is good way that you guys can kind of get him to refocus on you, right? And kind of practice that just like the warm-up drills at home before the walks. There you go. Hey, it might actually be
Boy.
calming him out a little bit. He's definitely a lot less shaky, a little more calm.
Can you walk this way?
Hey, good. Good, there you go. Good, there you go. Good. Good. And another good tip is if he gets too worked up and you need to try to find a calm place or quieter place to calm him down, usually the back of the store is going to be quieter and the front of the store where there's people and the registers is going to be a lot louder. Good. Good. What I like to do is use all these like things in the middle, kind of like the obstacle course to weave into in case you need extra reinforcement or guidance.
Good boy.
This tight space is how about?
Yeah.
Good boy. Good. There you go. So that's good too. When he starts to kind of smell around, it's a good way to get his mind off of what's making him anxious. So definitely, like if you have the time, letting him actually like explore a little bit and use his nose. That'll help him to relax and get used to a new environment. Good. There you go. Good. Since he's doing pretty good there, go ahead and give him some more lead. So that way you can see what he wants to do and where he wants to go a little bit more. It'll also let you know if he's, like you see there, a little bit more hesitant, right, about something, or if he's moving quickly forward like he's panicked from something behind him, right? So sometimes it's good, especially for you guys to practice with the close heel, but especially for him socially, it's good to have a little bit more distance so you can actually see what's going on with him.
Okay, yeah.
But he was doing good though, either way. I think it definitely seems to help.
Yeah, I think it is making a pretty big difference.
Especially with that machinery there, and he's being pretty calm. He might still start freaking out though. Good boy. We also worked a lot on his stay,
Okay.
on like when he's panicking and when he's scared. I don't know if you saw or not too, so that's another good thing to do. We might need to actually move. So let's try to get out of direct way, but not so far that he can't see what's going on. So that'll be good for it to like kind of pass by him.
All right. Yogi, sit. Yogi, sit.
Almost.
Yogi.
Almost. There you go.
All right.
He was looking for somebody comfortable. Hi, how you doing? Good boy. Very good. That was good. There you go. He might even be a little curious. Ah, look at that. Oh, sorry. Good boy. Yeah. You might not have to return this after all. Hey, that's good too, the fact that he's not too anxious for treats. Good. Yeah, he definitely seems a lot calmer.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good. You'll have to let me know how it does for the lightning now too.
All right. Yeah.
Good boy.
Let's walk.
Because in those instances, when he would hear it, he would not only like shake and kind of freak out, but would actually bark too.
Oh, goodness.
So. At least it was just momentary. Oh, good boy. There you go. At least it was just momentary, like when the lightning would hit, he would bark, and not like continuous freak out bark. Yeah. Good. And so there, like if you use the verbal command and he either doesn't get it because he might be overwhelmed right now, then the second time that you say it, you add in the leash pressure in that direction too. The sliding doors. Hey, very good. Well, good boy. Good, that was good. Just responded off the leash pressure there. See if he does it here. There you go. Good. Good boy. Panic mode. There you go. Good boy. He's doing good. It's not easy for him, that's for sure. Yeah, he's definitely doing a lot better. Good boy. Oh, look at that. He even looked at you and everything. Good. Good. And another way to help calm and situate him down is to just stop and pretend like you're shopping and ask him to like stay for a bit. So then he has to kind of absorb the environment around and focus on you and what you're doing, as opposed to when we're walking, we're continuously introducing him to new distractions and maybe new anxieties. So just hanging out for a little bit, like I said, either actually taking him out shopping with you and hanging out while you're checking out things, gives him a moment to just like settle down a little bit, especially when he starts to move really quickly because he's panicking. He's doing that a lot less here right now, which is really good, but that'll give you something to think about in the future. There you go. And then whenever you're ready to go again, there you go. Good. He definitely seems a little bit calmer and less panicky and shaky.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, I'm glad it worked out for him. Like I said, it doesn't have the highest success rate, but at least, this is another good case of it. If you need to, you can walk next to him as well to help, especially in situations like this. If he's lagging behind because you're the only distraction, walking together, and you saw like before with the couples that walk on the sidewalk, what I used to do too was teach the dog to walk in between the two. And that'll also help with your coordination with him, because we put like the treats in their hands and they hold hands and the dog would be there.
Okay.
Or static, but I did it with treats.
Don't Papa.
There you go, good. Yeah, he's doing good. Look at that. Oh, good boy. Good, there you go. And just keep that in mind too when you're out in environments like this, you're gonna probably have to do more either both leash pressure and verbals, right? Because he's got a ton more distractions and his anxieties to work through. So you'll just naturally have to kind of give more. Whereas in the neighborhoods, hopefully in a couple days or so he gets acclimated to you guys, it should be pretty automatic.
Good.
Good boy. What do you think? Oh, we found something to eat on the ground. Watch out.
Leave it.
Uh,
You already ate it.
That's okay. It looks just like a Cheeto. So, come on, big guy. He's like, hold on, there's more.
Leave
There
it.
you go. Well, at least it's he's not so anxious. He's not hungry. It seems. Yeah, his tail's not quite as tucked in, as tight. He's not moving as frantically. So I would definitely say that it's helping.
Well then.
I would still keep everything, just in case.
Yeah.
But you might not need it.
Sounds
All right. Do you guys have any questions before I let you head out to your dinner and everything? And you can always, like I said, hit me back up later. I'm gonna do my best to separate the video in different times that we worked on everything for you to for an easier to review thing. And then, like I said, hopefully I'll hear back from you in like a week or so to see how you're doing. If you have problems right away or anything, feel free to reach out beforehand.
Yeah.
But usually, give it like at least a couple days to a week for him to settle in and for you guys to work with him a little bit. I think we already kind of touched base on the only kind of things that I saw that would be a little bit concerning. I think mom is going to definitely have a little bit easier time than dad, but there's definitely good moments with dad too.
Yeah.
So I think you guys will be okay.
Great. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Yeah,
my pleasure.
thank you.
It was great working with you guys and seeing this guy.
Yeah, definitely. And then